Hey there, folks. New year, new series, more new tools. We're gonna have a lot of stuff happening this year. Very excited about it. But we're here for the series for what's going on around the shop. Let's start this year off strong. So, yeah, let's get into this. Let's get the intro going, and then here we go. All right, guys. New camera. Let me know what you think. To see how the the picture quality is and the audio. We got ourselves a 2005 Jeep Liberty right there. This one has 2.8, and this the diesel. So need some work. As you can tell, the tires are wearing a little funky, so I'm gonna see what's going on with that. And we got a lug nut here that apparently don't want to come off, so I'm gonna have to work on that. And she's smoking pretty good up on acceleration, so yeah, gonna have some good stuff coming up with this. So all right, these are just gonna be, I'm just in these series here, I just basically show some of the cars that come through when I have a minute to film it. Some of the cooler stuff. It's not all the cars that I work on, but it is, some of the cooler vehicles. And like this one here, I think that's pretty cool. A little Liberty with a diesel in them. You don't see too many of those, so yeah. All right, guys, let's get started on this thing and see what we find and what we come up with. All right, guys. I got this little Jeep Liberty all done up. That's the one I did a roundabout for the lug nuts and the studs. So she's got all new lug nuts, all new studs. Got that all fixed. Done the lower ball joints. Done the upper control arm, because that comes as one piece with these. And as you can tell right here, that comes as one piece. Got this side all done. all brand new shiny lug nuts and studs. Got the brake line fixed. Took this thing for a test drive. Customer did state that it was smoking. On acceleration. Well, so I did take it for a test drive after I got it done, and it was definitely smoking. It was smoking like a freight train, guys. So looked around and checked everything out, and it looks like we got a bad turbo that doesn't supply enough air to the engine, so therefore it's smoking like a freight train. So got parts on the way, so that's still the only thing left to do on this here vehicle is pull the turbo out, and we opted for a rebuild kit. So we'll rebuild the turbo and put it back in. That will be a nice learning curve, because I have never done that on one of these. I've rebuilt bunches of 7.3 turbos, but I never done one of these, so time to learn something new. But anyway, yeah, so that's coming up for this one. Now we got to clean up our tools, wipe them all down, because and yeah, then we can get on to the next one. All right, next vehicle coming up. All right, 2002 Chevy 2500 with the almighty 8.1. Bad alternator, and the shift range sensor is out on the transmission, which the part is on order. As soon as that comes in, we'll get this finished up. This is my personal ride right here. It just needed a little TLC. The alternator was, the bearing was on its way out, made a lot of squealing noise, and it needed an oil change. And then the other day, it didn't want to shift into gear unless you shut the truck off, start it back up, and then it would shift into gear. So my personal vehicle needed a little bit of attention, so here we go. Got that done. The only thing we're waiting on is parts for the transmission, and we're getting ready to get into the turbo. Parts should be showing up today. Just to show you how bad it is. I mean, holy potatoes, guys. Can you see that? How much oil is in there? So, and then all the oil that's draining right there, that's the drain tube, air intake right there. It's all coming out of all its orifices. So should have the rebuild kit coming in, so it should come in sometime today. So we're getting ready for that, getting ready to yank all this stuff out, and so I'm ready for the rebuild kit when it shows up. So yeah, let the fun begin. Just picked this up from my Cornwall dealer. It was on in their flyer, so we'll get to use that today because we're going to have to remove. I want to remove that coolant reservoir right there, so we'll suck it out, and then that way we can take it all out because the turbo is sitting right underneath it, as you can tell right there. So yeah. Alright, let's get her done. Let's get her knocked out. And yeah, we'll be right back. Alright, guys. Alright, we're on the last bit of things that are left to do for this Jeep Liberty with the 2.8 CRD diesel. Got everything else fixed now. We're just waiting on parts for the EGR valve. Looky here, looky here. That sucker is plugged. Coal burned up, so it don't matter if, you know, for cleaning or anything like that. This thing is just toast. Look at the amount of buildup in there. Wow. And then this truck got brought in. You've seen those in the previous videos. This 89 fella wants to have his four-wheel drive fixed. Found the short. There's some wires running underneath here, going under the floor mat through the floorboard, and then it goes to the TKs. Found a break in the wire there. I'll insert some pictures to show you what it is. And then it came in because it wasn't running right. He done some he changed the fuel filter out. He done the spark plugs and the wires. I've got new plastic pieces coming out because, you know, can't really zip tie spark plug wires like that. That will help. And it was for sure out of timing, and my old timing gun didn't work anymore. So yeah, whoever thought I had to spend money on a new timing light. So, but oh well. On this one here, I had a couple tools that I haven't used for a long time. Timing light, and that's how I set the distributor with that. Well, I'll show you. Start her up right now. I mean, she purrs just beautiful. I don't know if I fixed that up on the camera, right at 0, so couldn't be any better. So I'm sure she's gonna run like a champ now. When it came in here, the distributor was just loose. I mean, I could just twist it around by hand. So I already knew it was out of timing, so that's where the timing light came in. And yeah, so we got this one fixed up. I'm gonna ship this one out the door, and then the next one, this is gonna be a really sick puppy coming. That one there, that white Ford, that F-250, got dropped off the other night. It's got coolant and fuel coming out of the exhaust, so I'll show some details on that one when that one is going to be shoved in here. So that will be an interesting one for sure. All right, let's get this one buttoned up, test drive it, make sure she's hunky-dory. We'll ship this one, and we'll shove that white Ford in here, and yeah, hang in there, guys. Let's get on to the next one. All right, guys, I already showed you this one sitting outside. 2001 F-250 7.3 power stroke, and this is a sick little girl. I dipped this in there, and we got ourselves some oil in the coolant. Looks pretty dark in there. And yeah, give me 1 second here. Let me get this thing. Look at that, guys. Look at that coolant, huh? That's the first one here up front. All right, let's do the next. All right. Cylinder 4. $200. All right, next one. Cylinder number 6. Ooh, none of the numbers look good, but that looks really bad. All right, number 8. All right, cylinder number 8. Oh, looky here. We got almost 300. Well, we'll check the we will check the passenger side, but I think this this side is bad. 200, 150, and now we got 300, so that's almost too obvious to me, in my opinion. So yeah. All right, well, like I said, we'll check out the other side just to make sure, and that way we know for sure that this side is bad, and I think we'll have a blown head gasket or a cracked head, one of the two. All right. All right, 2004 Ford F-250 Super Duty Power Stroke. Yeah. Came in with noise complaint in 4-wheel drive. These Fords are notorious for the needle bearing going out that carries the 4-wheel drive shaft, the CV shaft. That's where the noise was coming from. That inner bearing was toast. So got that fixed and replaced. Customer also said that they had a coolant lid leak. Did a compression test with my or pressure test, coolant pressure test with my Cornwell tool there, and yeah, we got a leak on the lower hose right there where that clamp is at. So, and I can't really see what's going on. So, regardless, either regardless of what's going on, either if the clamp is bad or the hose is bad, I need to drain the coolant anyway. So that's what we're doing right now. So yeah, let's get this one knocked out and done, and then on to the next one. All right, guys, we're back on this Ford with the 7.3, and did a compression test on the other side. That was very consistent on each cylinder, and except for cylinder number 6 right here was 150, if you remember. So pulled the head off, and yeah, let's show you what we got. This here's the head gasket. And as you can tell, it's washed out pretty good right there. That ain't looking too good either. So yeah, this head gasket was definitely bad on both sides. So gasket material is completely washed out, and then I did send the head off to have it checked to make sure that, you know, there was no cracks in it, and if it was all good, they were gonna, you know, deck it and put it back on, because I was kind of hoping it was the gasket, but well, they found a crack, and it's a major one. And if you can tell, let me get you a little closer. I mean, it's pretty bad. So yeah, and that was on the cylinder 6 that had only 150. So makes sense that that we got a crack there. So at the exhaust valve. So yeah, so between the bad head gasket and a bad head, cracked head, that's why we were pushing all that coolant and oil and all that stuff. So yeah, got a new one on the way. So got a new head on the way. So as soon as that shows up, then we can get her all fixed up. Got all the other parts in already. So yeah, all right. I'm going to button up the series on this, so this one here will come back on the next series. So please like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. Don't cost nothing. And we're going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.